of Dubai has launched in the recent past to attract foreign talent in. There'll also be 2 bonuses in this video where we'll talk about Dubai opportunities that you can apply for as an individual. So without much further ado, let's get started. First, let's start with the bonus. This is the Dubai Business Associates program. I have already done a detailed video on it. I'm going to link it somewhere up in the eye here. And I have a screenshot showing somebody in my followers list got through the first round even this time. So I'm very excited. I've had 3 people till now who've gotten through, and I'm hoping that all 3 of them make it through. But it's an amazing program because the government is paying you to move to Dubai. It's a 9-month program. You can get a stipend, flights, accommodation, everything taken care of. Placements also included. Just going to quickly take you through it. By the time you see this video, it might be up for applications, but it is a program that they do every year. So you can keep it in your reminders to apply for it next year. Let's look at the program overview. You can see it is by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. And if you go to the FAQs, you'll just see all of it, like cost, it's fully funded, which nationalities, everybody can apply. So a lot of interesting things going on here. So that's my bonus number 1. Now I'm going to move on to the program number 1 that I'm going to cover today. The first one is a content creator fund that has been allocated in Dubai. You can see that they have allocated about $40 million for content creators support fund. They want content creators of all kinds to be in Dubai, to establish base there, because they know that the content creation economy is going to be the next big thing. So if you are watching this video or thinking of being a content creator yourself, then I think this is an amazing program to consider. A lot more info can be gained in this. You can see that the announcements were made in conjunction with Dubai hosting the 1 billion followers summit. It had leading social media influencers and content creators. Let's look at what all will be offered. Of course, there's training courses where they'll also nurture regional talents, and then there'll be an influencers headquarters, which is pretty exciting, to serve as a hub for top influencers and content creators. If you're thinking of being a content creator and if your family thinks it's a weird choice, then show them this, because Dubai is now paying you to become a content creator. Now let's talk about program number 2. This is the DFA, Dubai Futures Accelerators. Here you will be co-creating the future of Dubai. You can see the DFA facilitates dynamic collaboration between startups, private entities, and government to work on pre-specified challenges relevant to our future. So you will be presented with challenges that Dubai is facing, that UAE is facing either now, or they're expecting these challenges to crop up in the near future, and you basically will be coming up with solutions for that. So what DFA does is it combines startups, innovation, and agility with a scale of forward-thinking public and private sector organizations. So, as startups are fast and rapidly growing and have a lot of innovation going on, at the same time getting government and private entities involved and then creating solutions that will benefit the buying future. There are a lot of challenges that you can explore and apply, and here's why you should apply for it. You can access officials from top-level government and private sector. The 0% equity program, meaning they don't have any equity in your program. You are the only owner of your program, whatever solutions you create, and you can create a pilot project and test your technologies, and you can collaborate on solving exciting challenges, and you can find the support to scale faster in a potential market of 2 billion people. So you have to first do the challenge, then you apply. When you get the invitation, then you move to Dubai. A lot of exciting things that you can do under this thing, and here are the challenges. They also mentioned the challenges that you can look through. I actually have an account here and I was fiddling with it, so that's why I'm not able to see the challenges, but when you do it, you'll be able to see it. Since we are on this website, I want to talk about bonus number 2, which is something that anybody can do. You don't need to be a super smart person. This is the courses that DFF offers. I don't recommend that you do the paid ones. They're not worth it. There are some free ones that you can start off with. I'm going to show you those. So there are 3 of those: Foundations of Foresight, Foundations of Emerging Technologies and Futures Literacy. This will give you a certification. It will also help you develop a strategic foresight and transformation. So it'll help you become a very attractive employee for startups in Dubai. Now, startups in Dubai is a very big part of this whole $8.7 trillion plan. So if you're thinking of a job, better to position yourself as an attractive employee for a startup. And why not start with one of these free courses and see where it takes you. Now let's talk about program number 3, which is the launch of Dubai Careers. This is a government job portal. Yes, government jobs, Sarkari Naukri, maybe not in other parts of the world, but I'm from India where government jobs are a very big deal for us. And most of us grow up thinking we're going to have a government job at some point. What's better than doing a government job in Dubai? This is the Dubai Careers platform. You can go to job search, and here there is an option for like an advanced search where you can choose nationalities. And if you're like me, if you get stuck on the nationality part, then just go through the job descriptions and see. So I'm looking at this one, senior officer. This is for Dubai Government Media Office. Let's look at the job itself. So I'm going to open this. Before even reading the JD, let's just come down here. Here I can see required nationality. All nationalities can apply for it, although they will give priority to UAE national, but everybody is able to apply for this. So as long as you're applying to a role which is open to all nationalities, you should be good. And I think this is a good way of getting a government job in Dubai, like starting there. And what better than doing a government job if you have to do a job, because the job security tends to be higher in government roles. This is a good way of getting started with that. At this point, I also want to talk about how I absolutely love this $8.7 trillion program that they've come up with, because it gives you choices for wherever you are in your life. You could want to do a government job and things like Dubai careers would work for you. You might want to work in like the next big thing in technology, and for that startups would work. You might want to have a business. We'll cover that later. You might also want to work for yourself, which is being a freelancer, and believe it or not, Dubai also has a fund setup for that. We'll cover that as well. So I just feel like wherever you are in your life, Dubai has an option for you, and I think that's amazing. Alright, I digress again, but let's talk about program number 4, which is applying to startups in Dubai. Now, as you can see, a huge part of this whole economic strategy is to make sure that you're pushing startups, and that's why startup jobs are coming out to be the next big thing, not just in Dubai, but anywhere in the whole wide world. And while you can just look for startup jobs overall, I'm going to give you just one suggestion, and after that, just use the internet. World Wide Web is your oyster. So I like this one. It's called Index Ventures, and here you can just look up Abu Dhabi, and you can see what all you get. That's just one job there. We're gonna look at, let's see, Dubai should be there. There we go. I see about 14 commercial counsel, account manager. Generally, it's always easier to work for startups. Again, it's just one website with 14 jobs. You can just do random searches and for more startup jobs. But I also want to say that the startup scene in Dubai, along with a lot of European countries, is quite a killer right now. So worth trying for sure. And